information came direct from Meghan's ex-husband, Trevor Engelson, via an intermediary. And obviously Trevor Engelson is a very successful TV producer. He now has his own family. He's very happy. He hasn't spoken on the record.
Oh my gosh, you won't believe this. Meghan Markle's world is crumbling. And it's all because the one person she trusted to stay silent has finally spilled the tea. Her ex-husband, Trevor Engelson, has broken his decade-long vow of silence, and honey, what he's dishing out is explosive. Sources inside Meghan's Montecito mansion say she's losing it behind those gilded gates, screaming at her staff, threatening lawsuits, and desperately trying to glue back together the perfect image she's spent years crafting. This isn't just a little tabloid gossip. This is a wrecking ball smashing through Meghan's carefully curated persona. Trevor's words didn't just sting, they shattered the flawless mirror she's been holding up to the world, and now everyone's seeing the crack.
Moment where Megyn Kelly reveals that Meghan Markle married for money, that she planned it all from the beginning, and the vision board with Prince Harry on it was revealed to her by someone who knew Trevor Engelson.
Picture this. Meghan Markle erupted like a volcano the second Trevor's interview hit the headlines. Insiders say she stormed into a secret meeting, slammed the door so hard it rattled, and unleashed a fiery tirade on her PR team. "You told me Trevor was handled," she reportedly screamed, her face red with fury. "He was supposed to stay quiet forever. How did this happen?" The room was so tense, staffers were sneaking out just to escape the heat. This wasn't just a meltdown, it was pure, raw humiliation. For Meghan, this leak isn't just a betrayal, it's her worst nightmare come true. By noon, she was already in battle mode, with her legal team firing off cease and desist letters to media outlets like arrows from a warship. She's not playing around, she's terrified.
Narcissist who cannot get enough of herself while she simultaneously plays the victim. My castle's too small. Yeah. The queen is mean to me. They won't let me call myself Her Royal Highness anymore, but I'm going to put it all over my stationery and on the gifts that I give to my friends, while she never stops whining. And at the same time, I'm getting all worked up. I'm a founder.
And get this, Meghan's lawyers are desperately trying to slap a gag order on Trevor, even though, plot twist, he never signed an NDA during their divorce. Legal experts are spilling that this move screams guilt. If Trevor's claims were lies, Meghan could just laugh them off and move on. But no, she's in full-on panic mode, scrambling to stop him from saying another word. Why? Because she's petrified of what else he might drop. Her obsession with controlling her image is legendary, and Trevor's interview sliced right through her polished armor. Oh, and the drama doesn't stop there. Sources say Meghan's now pointing fingers at Buckingham Palace, convinced they're pulling the strings behind this whole scandal. Talk about paranoia.
Important. She married for money. It's very clear she bagged the elephant. She was thrilled she became a, quote, princess.
Well, you can...
It was planned from the beginning. She denied being interested in the royal family, which she totally was. I know someone who knows the ex-husband who said she had a vision board with Prince Harry on it. And
before they met?
Yes. And she wants to
That's
pretend.
impressive. You got to admit that is impressive.
She nailed it, yes.
Hold up, because it gets juicier. Meghan's inner circle says she's convinced the royals orchestrated Trevor's tell-all to sabotage her just as she's about to launch a major new project. This wasn't random, she reportedly told a friend, her voice dripping with suspicion. The palace is out to destroy me. She's obsessed with the idea that the royals are still gunning for her, plotting her downfall from across the pond. But not everyone's buying her victim act. Critics are rolling their eyes, saying this is just Meghan's go-to move, playing the martyr when her past catches up with her. They're like, girl, maybe it's not the royals, maybe it's you.
That Meghan Markle did plan this, but what is new in terms of Megyn Kelly's revelation is that it is Trevor Engelson, via an intermediary, who has revealed this story, this existence of the mood board featuring Prince Harry. And let's just remember for a moment, Megyn Kelly is one of the world's greatest independent journalists.
In a move that shocked everyone, Meghan's gone into hiding. She's pulled out of major events, including a glitzy women's business summit in LA and a charity Q&A in New York. PR insiders are whispering that she's too emotionally wrecked to face a crowd right now. And why? Because she knows the first question will be about Trevor, and she's got nothing to say. Her sudden disappearing act is only fanning the flames, with critics saying, if you've got nothing to hide, why are you running? The public's turning on her fast, and her once shiny reputation is taking a serious beating. This is not the Meghan we're used to seeing.
He used Diana's favourite perfume. So when they met for the first time, gosh, he couldn't believe it. He thought he'd come from heaven. And I think that all this phoniness is going to drop from her bit by bit because people are so fed up.
Meghan's silence isn't winning her any fans. It's making her look guilty as sin. And the rumors are getting wild. A former staffer dropped a bombshell claiming Meghan has a secret rage room in her Montecito mansion, a soundproof hideout where she goes to scream, throw things, and let it all out. Word is, this week alone, she smashed 2 vases and kicked over a lamp in a fit of rage after seeing her name plastered across hashtags like Trevor tells all. And whether the rage room's real or not, one thing's crystal clear. Meghan's unraveling, and she's doing it in spectacular fashion while the world watches with popcorn in hand.
Many warnings can you receive? I mean, we obviously know via Tom Bower that Meghan Markle returned her engagement ring to Trevor Engelson via the post. But the fact that you're actually so blatant in terms of the fact that you want this famous royal, and specifically you want Prince Harry, because you know my reporting on Meghan Markle's early life in London, Angela, made it very clear that she was looking for a celebrity.
Now let's talk about Prince Harry. Poor guy's caught in the crossfire, and insiders say he's mortified by Trevor's revelations. Sources claim he's been pulling away from Meghan, spending hours alone in their sprawling estate just to dodge the drama. He's exhausted from defending her, one insider spilled. Every time things calm down, another bomb drops. Harry can't control Meghan's past, and it's eating him up. Rumor has it he's even told her to stop blaming the palace for every little thing. Yep, the cracks in their fairy tale romance are starting to show, and it's heartbreaking to watch.
He studied him. Now, if you do study him carefully, you can see he's very vulnerable, and you can see that he's yearning to get married. He told me that he really wanted children, but the time hasn't come yet, but he really wants to be a father because he loves being with children.
This is a major turning point, y'all. Harry's patience is wearing thin, and their emotional connection is fraying at the edges. Meghan's built her post-royal brand on being a fierce advocate for women's empowerment, mental health, and authenticity, but Trevor's interview has flipped that narrative upside down. He painted her as cold, calculating, and fame-obsessed, completely at odds with the poor me story she's been selling. So, social media is blowing up, with thousands of fans saying they're finally seeing the red flags they missed before. The internet's ruthless right now, and Meghan's feeling the heat.
They had a meeting. They were off there to look at the stars. And, all that was very carefully done. And it proves that we're not wrong to not believe almost everything she says.
Even Meghan's diehard fans are starting to side-eye her, wondering how much of her authentic persona is just smoke and mirrors. Her podcasts, interviews, and glossy Netflix specials are being dissected with a new skeptical lens, and her credibility is taking a nosedive. But here's the kicker. Trevor might not be done. Insiders say he's held back the juiciest details of their marriage out of respect, but now he's considering a memoir or another bombshell interview to set the record straight. He stayed quiet while she rewrote history, a friend of Trevor's said. Now he's got receipts and he's ready to spill. Meghan's legal team is in full-on freak-out mode over this.
Before Meghan Markle ever went public with her vision boards, but do you remember recently, Angela, Meghan Markle actually posted a vision board on Instagram. So this is absolutely the type of thing she uses.
Yes, she likes that, doesn't she? And you went through all the details of it.
Meghan's lawyers are working overtime to block Trevor from doing any more interviews or signing any book deals. But without an NDA, they're basically powerless. The public's reaction is what's really turning the screws. Once upon a time, Meghan was hailed as the bold, modern rebel shaking up the royal family. Now, the vibe's gone ice cold. Hashtags like Trevor told the truth and Meghan manipulated me are trending everywhere, and fans are praising Trevor's calm, dignified approach. As one viral tweet put it, he didn't need a Netflix deal to tell his story. He had the truth. Ouch, that's gotta sting.
Saw it up there, it was going to happen. And so that's why she would do all that. But isn't it awful? It's just too awful for words. And I think that there we are. And what she would do is actually to keep Harry jumping about something like that.
Let's not forget, Trevor was married to Meghan for years and never said a peep. That kind of restraint, pure class. But now that he's finally talking, it's not just gossip, it's the truth. This isn't your average celebrity drama, it's the unraveling of a carefully spun fairy tale. Meghan's post-royal empire was built on her story of being the misunderstood outsider, but Trevor's version comes from someone who knew her before the fame, before the titles, before the cameras. That's why it hits like a freight train. Her silence feels like panic, her legal threats feel desperate, and her image, it's falling apart faster than a house of cards in a windstorm.
Difficult if you've got someone who is changing their mood all the time, changing what they're putting up on the board. So you might be there one day, you might not be the next. You know, it's very disturbing. And he's a very vulnerable person, and she's taken 100% of that.
Meghan's rise to global stardom was a masterclass in charm and ambition, but Trevor's revelations paint a darker picture, a woman who manipulates, reinvents herself, and leaves emotional wreckage in her wake. With more people likely to speak out and the public's patience running on fumes, Meghan might soon learn that the secrets she buried are the very things that'll bring her down. If you've always felt something about her story didn't add up, you're not alone. Trevor's truth is just the beginning. For years, we bought the tale of the empowered Duchess, the silenced victim, the outsider who fought back. But now, we're hearing from someone who saw the real Meghan, before the crown, before the chaos. So buckle up, how many more secrets are out there? How many others has she silenced? Trevor's spoken, but who's next? Stick around for the full scoop, the untold stories, and the fallout that's about to hit. This isn't just royal gossip, it's a reckoning, and the truth is finally taking center stage.